Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me. I'm giving you an update and we're going to have to talk about something very important. I just want to let you know tomorrow is the big day. We are having our pay-per-view, Pay It Forward. We are having that pay-per-view. The grass is still wet, but we are doing our pay-per-view early in the morning. We're going to get out here before it gets too hot and we're going to put on one hell of a show. And this is another thing I got to bring up because if any of y'all watched the WWE's pay-per-view, the main event was nothing but short of just an insult to wrestlers everywhere. I mean, it was just very upsetting, um, very disturbing, and Pay It Back was just simply a joke altogether. And I'm gonna explain what happened. See, there's rules that you have to follow when you're making these videos. Everybody follows them. Independent wrestlers, backyard wrestlers, professional wrestlers. We all have these codes of rules that we sort of have to go by. And and if many of you saw what happened last night, or if you didn't tell you, I'm going to tell you. We were watching the main event. It was The Thing, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns, which hasn't been there in months, and he just shows up and magically gets a title reign, which I don't think he deserved one, honestly. But this is the rules about matches. In order to be a part of a match in Alabama backyard wrestling, you have to agree verbally, or we can write it up. You know, it's just me and the stuffed animals, so, you know, we don't really have no problems. We don't have to do contracts like everybody else. But we do have rules. And the rules that I go by are just probably the same as the amateurs and professionals. And to get into this ring and to participate in a match, come here, you got to be on the ring or on the trampoline when the bell rings. If you're not either on the trampoline or the ring when the bell rings, you cannot participate. And I think, and I'm sure other contractors, other people, when they do their contracts and they sign it for these big matches or any matches at all, the way it works is you have to sign the contract and then you have to be out there when the bell rang. Last night, Roman Reigns did quite the obvious, and I think they'll probably end up stripping him from the title because of what he did. Pretty much the bell rang, Braun Strowman and The Thing was out there wrestling. Well, those two literally kill each other, and then he signs the contract, and then he just strolls right on out there and wins the belt. This is not professional at all. You will not see this on my program. You will not see it on anybody else's program. Like, I know they don't do that on the story, Griff's Toy Story. I'm sure they do on contracts, the bell rings, you get it on. You don't wait until your two opponents killed each other, sign the contract, and then go say, yeah, I'm going to wander on down here. You will never see that between any of my wrestlers. I will not allow it. If any of my wrestlers try to do that tomorrow, I will straight up throw their candy ass in that burn pile. And usually, I don't agree with Grimm. He has a backyard wrestling. He's somewhere up north. I did not agree with this. I think that he should be stripped of the title. Because if any of my stuffed animals tried to do some shit like that, I would strip them and throw them up there on the burn pile. And, yeah, that was not cool. And, there's some rules that you should not break. That was one of them. And I think he should be stripped of the title. Because if you did that anywhere else, that would not fly out. That is not professional. And I promise y'all, that will never happen on my show. Nobody will ever come down here and win like that. I will not allow it to happen. In our ring, you have to win by one way. You start off in the ring. If you're not in the ring when the bell rings, you don't get to participate. That's how we do it. And that's how I think other backyard wrestlers do it. When the bell rings, the fight's on. If you're not in the ring or in your square's trampoline circle, or because some people have wrestling rings that are trampolines. I got both. Fortunately, I was blessed enough and I was able to buy one. But yeah, y'all, this is what it's come down to. Roman Reigns, I believe, will probably be stripped tonight because he did not win the belt legally. Winning the belt the right way means when the bell rings, you're in the ring with your opponents and you're all three fighting it out. He did not do that, so I feel like he should be stripped. And if you agree with me, hit the like button. Because I know we're just some hick. Some people will say, oh, he's just some Alabama hick making Alabama backyard wrestling. Yes, but we do have our rules. And we do enforce them. And we just don't, sometimes things get crazy. And I admit it, sometimes, yes, the stuffed animals do win from time to time. You might call it a fluke or luck, but hey, a win's a win. It don't matter if you're racing the car and you win by 1 foot or 100 foot. Winning's winning. And, yeah. But like I said, y'all, I just want to let you know that what happened in the WWE at their pay-per-view will never happen here at all, because I won't allow it. And if somebody does try some skippy little crap like that, you're going to personally see me throw them in the burn pile. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to get out here probably 7 a.m. We're going to get out here. We're going to put on one hell of a show for you. It will be Triple X, which is my alternate character, Frosty, the Sloth, and Jesus Christ. That's right, Jesus Christ. This will be his second or third match. I can't remember. But yes, Jesus Christ will be back in the ring tomorrow. And like I said, Frosty the Snowman, he'll be in it. The Sloth will be in it. And Triple X. And they will all be competing for the American Championship. As you can see, the steel cage is up, no ropes. The first person's feet that touches the ground wins. It doesn't matter how. Your hands can touch, your stomach can touch, but your feet have to touch first. Is anybody going to go through the steel cage like our last pay-per-view? The Summer from Hell? I don't know. But like I said, this pay-per-view is called Pay It Forward. And how do you pay something forward? You do a good deed to somebody. You help somebody when you can. That's what I consider paying something forward. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to get out here and there's going to be stoners flying. RKOs maybe. Who knows? Like I said, we don't rehearse this stuff. We just come out here and we put on one hell of a show. I'm using my phone for this video. But we hope that you would please like, subscribe, comment. Hey, our pay-per-views are absolutely free. But we would like it if you wanted to show some support and hit that PayPal donation button. It's down there in the description. If you want to send us fan mail, you can. If you don't have to. But we do ask that you do give donations because our pay-per-views are free. We don't charge you nothing. It's better than the WWE Network. They charge you like $10 to watch one of their pay-per-views, and they're probably not worth but maybe $5. Yeah, honestly, but I wouldn't pay them $5 because their pay-per-views have not been worth anything. I think they're running out of ideas. But we got plenty of ideas. And like I said, we come out here, we don't rehearse any of this. I couldn't tell you who's going to win that American belt. Anybody could just win. But like I said, y'all, once that bell rings, all my people, all the stuffed animals have to be in the ring. If they're not in the ring, guess what? They don't get to compete for the belt. That means they just can't come running down after the bell rings and try to jump in and win the belt. It doesn't work like that. Not at Alabama Backyard Wrestling, and probably not at any other backyard wrestling that I know about. We all have rules, like I said, and we follow our rules. And like I said, tomorrow, we're going to come out here and we're going to put on one hell of a show for you. And we're going to go at it hard. And like I said, who's going to win? Couldn't tell you. Jesus Christ might come out here and use his powers or miracle powers and walk out here the American champion. It could be the Sloss. It could be Frosty. Somebody could get decapitated. Somebody could get their head ripped off. It doesn't matter because we are all trying to win this belt and have our feet touch the ground first. And I don't know. Triple X might get carried away hitting stoners and RKOs and diamond cutters, because that's what the RKO is. It's a diamond cutter. Just another name for it. If you don't believe me, go and look at Diamond Dallas Page on YouTube, and then look at Randy Orton. Same thing. He grabs you behind the neck, he hits it. He grabs you like that, bang. It's done. RKO is the diamond cutter. No secrets there. That's just his way of getting around the copyright. But everybody, on that bombshell, I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to get my shoes on. But I found a refrigerator at my job today, a little small mini fridge. I cleaned it out and all that, and I'm going to take it inside the house and plug it in and let it get cold. And I found a bunch of juices too, so that's already in the fridge house. But yeah, everybody, tomorrow, tune in, watch our pay-per-view, Paying It Forward, and we hope that you'll give a donation. And on that bombshell, everybody, we hope that you're going to enjoy the massacre that's going to happen tomorrow, because somebody's going to get hurt, somebody might get their head ripped off, somebody might lose a limb. I don't know, but when it comes to this American Championship, it's all or nothing. And on that bombshell, everybody, good night.